This perspective might be really hard to take in. But in my work, I've been a love and relationship coach for over 15 years. And I am not a therapist, I'm a coach. And over the last 15 years, I've worked with thousands of people. And in that time, I've deeply studied psychology, human behavior, neurolinguistic programming, but I've also spent more than 20 years really studying Eastern spiritual practices, philosophies. And here's the big difference between psychology and Eastern spiritual perspectives. And that is that, and I'm boiling this down and making it very simple. And I know it's not this simple. So for those of you that are like, no, that's not true, I know I'm simplifying it. But psychology sort of operates from a foundation of your psyche is being held on by a thread. And there's truth to that your psyche is being held on by a thread. And so because your psyche is being held on by a thread, we need to protect ourselves. So there are ways where we need to create constructs in our lives to make sure that we are at peace, calm, not stressed out, and create an environment that doesn't allow that thread to break, right? From an Eastern spiritual perspective, what we believe is that you are soul. You've been traveling into lifetimes and lifetimes of different bodies, and karmically, you're extremely resilient. That is the foundation of it, that there's a resiliency that your body, your mind, your spirit has that transcends anything and everything that is occurring for you as a human being on this planet. And this distinction is really important because when you look at it, it really changes the way that you would see things, right? If you believe there's an inherent resilience that you have, that your soul has traveled lifetimes, then you relate to things differently than if you really believe that your psyche is being held on by a thread and you need to continuously protect yourself, right? One opens you up, opens your heart, opens you to new experiences. The other one makes you close off. It makes you feel protective. It makes you really think just for yourself and not the collective. And I'm not trying to make one more right than the other. I actually believe both are true, right? I hold the paradox that both of these things are true. And when you hold that paradox, you can really start to see things in a different way, especially relationally.